If you're planning to end your career next year, it's not too early to get your financial plans lined up. Financial advisor Clausen from Burns Financial is here to tell us what we need to know, especially for those planning to retire. What should we be thinking about if for those people who are planning to retire next year?
Well, you want to start as early as you can. You know, if you're thinking about retiring next, 2 months, you know, we're going to be there. And so hopefully you started a few years ago to think about these things, but, you know, there's still time.
Okay, it's not too late for people to start thinking about some of those important issues.
Never.
Let's talk about Social Security. When should people start thinking about taking that? Is there a right time?
So it's going to be depending on the person, but you have the ability to take it any year between 62 and 70. For people that have maybe some longevity issues, medical history, you know, they should probably start taking it earlier. But what most people don't realize is every year you wait to take Social Security, it's going to increase by 8% guaranteed. Okay. Plus, there's going to be a cost of living adjustment that's typically 2 to 3. So now, every year you wait, you're going to get 10+% increase in the income.
So something to really think about.
Oh, absolutely.
And weigh that. What about pensions and other streams of income?
Pensions are great. We see them like they're rare these days. It's basically just the biggest like oil companies, energy companies that still has some of those like pensions. We need to understand the options that we have. So you have the ability to take single life. You have the ability to take joint life. Meaning that it can cover both you and your spouse. Most people we recommend, you know, telling them to do joint life, but there's other options too where you may be able to take a lump sum from the pension.
Okay.
Take it out, invest it, and then that way you can also create an income for the rest of your life. You can grow it. And when you pass, there's still money left over, which with the pension option, there's not. Interesting.
Okay, we were talking about this during the commercial break, how to test if you're financially ready to retire. I'm nowhere near retirement age yet, but for people who are, they might be thinking, do I have enough? Is this enough for me to retire?
Yeah. Well, it's all depending, and I know that's a very general answer, but it's all about how much you're going to spend when you retire. Okay. If you need $2,000 a month or if you need $10,000 a month, right? Then that means that, you know, if you need $10,000, you're going to need a lot bigger sum to be able to generate the income you need.
And you really got to look into what you're spending on, like whether that's housing or healthcare is a big one.
Yeah, and that's why we've had clients retire with $500. We've had clients retire with $5 million. And depending on what they need, it can be, you know, enough or not.
Okay, so let's go into the healthcare component because that's a huge part of retirement planning. Yep. What should people know about that?
So if you retire before 65, you're going to have to go and get, you know, private insurance, and that can be a little bit expensive. If we plan ahead, that's not going to be an issue. But at 65, we get on Medicare, and Medicare will cover, you know, most of
those costs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so it really comes down to planning ahead, being flexible. You mentioned to me staying consistent with planning. Anything else people need to know?
It's starting as early as possible. Like, don't do it 2 months before you're going to retire. Sure. And as an advisor, the longer time you give me, we can plan for anything, no matter what it is that you want to do.
All right, it's all about the planning. Christian, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, let's send it over to meteorologist Zach Fernella. Zach.